Yeah, just like that, we're live. Welcome everybody to a Making It Up as We Go. I'm your
With
host,
yep.
guest host, not Ryan. We got Klondike and Mr. Paul with us tonight. Um, every time I guest host this show, I always feel like a substitute teacher coming in. Mr. Ballard didn't give y'all any homework, did he? I don't think we've got.
No.
Well,
I don't think we got any homework to do. So I guess we'll be winging it tonight and talking about whatever. So let's start with the elder statesman first. Paul, you got anything going on?
I got a lot going on. I'm working on that maze that Cutting It Close has out for the August. What do you call it? Not gift, but
The kit,
oh,
the
yeah, the August kit. That's it. Anyway, I've been working on that, and I broke a bit, which is a good reason not to buy cheap bits. But my buddy Cody out there came to the rescue, and he's got a couple in the mail to me, and hopefully I'll get back to that pretty soon.
Sweet.
hot diggity, hot diggity. All right. Well, I'm sure the bits from Cody won't
They'll be
disappoint.
they'll be much better. I'm looking forward to using those instead.
Yeah. All righty. What about you, Sean? Any exciting stuff going on in the train world?
Train World. Yeah, well, Train World, I have been working. You can kind of see if I can fix this here real quick. Shorten up my name. There we go. Makes it easy, unblocks everything. I've been slowly 3D printing my G scale coal hoppers or hopper cars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So instead of literally, buying manufactured ones, why not make them yourself?
Heck yeah.
Now,
So yeah.
do you buy the wheel kits to go under them, or do you make
Oh,
those, or
actually, well, the wheels themselves, yes.
because they're steel, right?
Right. Well, the ones I have right now are plastic, but for the
Okay.
club we use steel wheels. For home, I'll use these. But even the trucks these are resin. I don't
Oh,
know.
you 3D printed those?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So resin
Now,
printed.
are those resin or are
Yeah.
those regular 3D print?
Yeah. This part is resin. This part is FDM.
Cool.
But it gives it that really nice effect. And when you look at it, and I figure once painted, you won't be able to tell the difference. But actually, no, I'm sorry. These are all FDM. All right, these are resin. Well, it's hard to tell the difference anymore. Huh.
Hmm.
I did a better job than I thought I did.
Well, let me ask you a question, Sean. Since you're
Yeah.
talking about the train stuff and 3D printing, since you've been doing your live streams,
Mhm.
the what's that one? Trains and Tech, I guess you call it.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
the fun session at night.
ha- have you noticed an increase in folks that are getting 3D printers? And when I say folks, I'm talking about train folks, the model train guys.
Yes.
Have you noticed an increase in them getting that and now starting to do more of making the cars and the uh,
There's a lot of people, a lot more people getting involved with 3D printing, and not just for the cars, but for the buildings. Well, of all people, I mean, like yourself, you did a beautiful old scale. But I mean, these guys are doing everything from N scale all the way up. So that makes it nice. Like Jerry, he did some really cool stuff with his little layout. He did the water tower and a couple buildings, and those turned out really sharp. So yeah, I'd say more. And believe it or not, since the diode laser, I have seen more and more people lasers and model railroad. And it's really, I think it's really cool to see. Especially bringing these tools into the hobby.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's just the natural flow, I guess, when with the 3D printer stuff and even like you said, the laser stuff, to be able to now start making a lot of your own models of things instead of buying them.
Mhm. Yeah, because it used to be you could get a kit, and kits were fun. But in order to make it look different from a standard kit, you'd kit bash it, or you'd create stuff for cut up pieces, styrene, and make something. Now you can get precise with the laser or a 3D printer, and yeah, it's growing a lot in the community, in the train community.
Mm-hmm. All righty. Well, what else we gonna talk about? Like I said, Ryan didn't leave us any video. Have you watched any cool videos this week,
I've been
Sean?
I've been working on this new computer and doing some other things, so the computer's been a challenge, but we're here. It's working. We're actually on it. um, Finding corral and getting all back, set back up to how it was is kind of interesting. As far as videos, there are a couple he has listed, that we're checking out, but I haven't personally watched it yet.
Okay. Well, I kept when I noticed that Ryan had went ahead and scheduled the show, I kept checking to see if he had a list of videos that we were supposed to watch. And I didn't see any, so he messaged me a while ago too, and I said, "Well, I guess we're just winging it, huh?" And he said, "Yeah." So
Well, it's his birthday. It's no
yeah,
stress for Ryan.
yeah, yeah. The big 50. He's probably getting forgetful and stuff, and probably forgot. But,
A few more years, he'll be catching up to us.
yeah, yeah.
We always have our backup shows, right, Sean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've seen those.
Oh, I see. We have Chit in the audience too.
Yeah, I noticed that
Yeah,
when he popped in there. He's been showing up pretty regular to this podcast. I guess he's a fan of Ryan's.
yeah.
So good to see you out there in the chat. Chat chit. That's backwards. Instead of chit chat, it's chat chit. So
Some good old Chit.
yeah. So good
Yeah.
to see you out there. That's
Do
I
it,
noticed
baby.
Ryan showed that last week for what is it he calls it, the now for something different.
Mm.
And I don't know if anybody's else seen those. I mean, I don't know how you could watch or scroll on Facebook and not see them, because they've been on there quite a while now. But I must have been one of the early ones to find it, because I sent one to Ryan, and now me and him are both hooked on the chit. But,
Okay. And the funny part is now that, because of course Ryan shared those with us, that's all that's showing up in my feed.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the same thing when Ryan, he'll send me a link to something through Facebook, something funny for me to look at, and then it's like that's all you see for the next few days. Um, I just saw a comment here I wanted to highlight, if I can find it. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do, since we don't have nothing, we don't have any homework to do. Let's just go through and say hello to everybody that's here. There's Mr. Elkins,
Cody.
the Cody Meister himself. Is out
Thanks
there.
again for getting my bits out so quickly.
And looks like Cody is now a member of the what does Ryan call it? The
Pink
Pink
Pony.
Pony Club or
Pink
something.
Pony.
So welcome aboard, Cody. Good to see you join us, and you definitely qualify without that door trim. You're right in there.
Yep.
Erickson Design and Woodworking. Good to see you here. There's Andy. How you doing, Andy? Hope you're doing well. Andy says it's 75 in mosquito plague, North Virginia.
Good temperature though.
It's I watched the weather this morning here, and they're talking about crazy cool temperatures. It's going to get down in 50s and 60s again. Um, for about a week, and then it'll be right back up to.
It'll be nice to air out the house.
Yeah.
Fresh air.
Kenneth's in the house. How you doing, Kenneth? Oh, there he is. Do it, lady. Good to see you, Chet. Earl Walker's in the house. Reminding everybody to do a thumbs up. That'd be a good idea too. Go ahead and hit that now while you're thinking about it. Jerry's in the house. How you doing, Jerry? Kenneth's got a birthday greeting for you, Ryan. Let's see who else is in here. Russ is in the house. Russ had some pretty cool projects I showed last Wednesday. Really enjoyed seeing those. And if you got any more, send them. I got some cool stuff I'm going to show this next Wednesday. I'm telling you that. I asked Marcelo to send me something if he had any, and man, he sent me a bunch of them, and they are just. Paul, you may want to take the night off. You might get that inferiority complex, and I don't want you to. I don't want you to get feeling too bad. So,
don't want me to powder nothing, huh?
Yeah. Rob Hampton in the house. How you doing, Rob? Good to see you. Let's see who else in there. Mr. Steve. Got the A team. I don't know. Well, depends on what the A stands for, I guess.
Yeah, that kind of laughing emoji kind of says it.
Yeah. Kenneth says his machines always make his stuff looks better. Yeah. Let's see who else we got in here. There's Marcelo. Speak of the devil. Yeah, got some cool stuff I'll be showing next Wednesday that he sent. Let's see who else we got in here. Here's the comment I was looking for. I think he says, John Thompson says, Dave, I bought a new CNC and watched your video on setting homing and soft limits. Well, I hope my video was helpful, John. And what kind of CNC did you get? And is this the first time you've used homing limits and soft limits? Because I can tell you, I procrastinated for years and ran my little hobby machine for, no limit switches, homing switches, any of that stuff. And then once you get it and really figure out what they do for you, it's like you don't want to go back.
Yeah, didn't you just update yours? I mean, like recently for your homing switches?
Well, I've had homing switches for a long time on different machines. I put them on my Gatton CNC, which was the old plywood machine.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I don't know, 2016 or 17, something like that. And I basically only did it because, I was selling the Gatton CNC kits. So people would always have questions. Well, how do I wire this? I'm like, well, I can't help anybody on how to wire it because I just haven't done it because I didn't want to do it. But then I thought, okay, well, let me put them on there so I know. And then once I did it, I'm like, well, gosh, there's really nothing to it. And even the soft limits isn't that difficult. In my situation, it's always a little wonky because I like to home to the back right, which makes a lot of things in the negative direction when you're, when you're setting up your soft limits and stuff. So, but it's still not, like everything with CNC, it's not rocket science.
Right.
If an old, oh, Chet's got a fan. Look at there. Do it, lady, says Kenny. Heck yeah. Aldridge Custom Crafts in the house. How you doing? Rick Morrison's watching from Fish Lake, Indiana, I guess. All right.
It's a good place.
Yeah, it's your birthday. See what we've started now? Yeah, Dwayne's bringing up a good point here. I was talking Wednesday on my show last Wednesday
Mhm.
about the new Carco stuff where they're using AI and stuff. And then I noticed that Becky came out from Vectric, came out with a video talking about AI, but I didn't even watch it all because I've said this before, and I'm sure Becky is a sweet gal. I'm sure she is. But I have a real hard time understanding that accent of hers.
Hmm.
So she is, of all the Vectric tutorial people, she's my least favorite to listen to. So I watched a little of it just to kind of get the gist of what the video was about, and then I I quit watching it. But I think, like I said, I didn't watch it all. I think she was showing how to use a third party AI
Mhm.
with Vectric. And if somebody watched the whole video and that's not it, let me know and I'll stand corrected. But um, anyway, yeah, I figured they had to kind of come out with some kind of a response after Carvco's eating their lunch right now.
Really,
Because
Having that,
it was almost like putting a Band-Aid on it is,
oh,
it's not easy the way she's doing it, I don't think.
yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't watch the whole video, and I probably should have gone back and watched it before now. Uh, but if it's about what I think it's about, she was showing. It's almost like, well, yeah, they can do their stuff, but here's what we can do with a third party AI. And I'm like, I don't know, it's not really the same. But yeah, I quit. I stopped watching just because I have a hard time understanding her. I have to keep stopping it and backing up and go, "What did she say?" But
that's
really
right.
thick accent, all that. I'm so like I said, I'm sure she's a sweet gal and all that. But
See,
I
what you
just
do is
have
you
a
get the
hard
AI
time.
translator.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess I need to go back and watch that video. Paul, did you watch it all?
I did. I
Do
did.
you know which of the AI generator things she was using in conjunction with Vectric?
Well, she was using Sculpt OK or UK. I couldn't tell what she was talking about, but I just saw that Andy has Sculpt OK,
Okay,
and
yeah.
what it
Sculpt
is.
okay.
And I have the same problem you do. I listen to her say, "What?" And then also she's pointing on her screen, but her pointer's so small you can't see what she's pointing at.
Hmm.
And but I did watch it. I didn't understand it, and so I'm no better off than I was before.
Yep.
But I'm old.
Yeah, yeah. Well, of course, I talk about this on my show all the time. Is I really starting to like AI. I use it a lot because I I have no artistic ability at all. I can't. You give me a pencil and a ruler, I can't make a straight line. But I can draw with CAD. I know how to do CAD stuff. I've been doing it for years, so I'm pretty good at that. But I need something to get me started. So I've been using AI, and just doing the text prompts and all that and telling it what I want it to make me a picture of and I'm still working on how to train train Google Gemini, which is what I've been using. I'm trying to figure out how I can get them to learn more what I want as far as parameters when they make these things. But there's still a long way to go. I'm happy to get the kind of stuff that I do get, but when you're wanting to use it for doing V-carve inlays, which is what I'm wanting it for, there's still hours, if not days, of cleaning up and adjusting stuff to make it big enough that the bit will fit in there and all that kind of stuff. But
Well, I used AI for the first time this morning, and I was impressed with what I was able to do, even though it's no good to anybody else. But I used Copilot
yeah, I've
on
used that one before.
that, and all I told it was I wanted a grayscale picture of a 1968 Roadrunner coupe, and that's all I put on there. And it brought up a nice, I was impressed with the picture of how it looked. It wasn't perfect as far as the way the Roadrunner car looked. Like the grill wasn't quite right, but all in all, I was happy with the results I got.
Okay.
So literally did it in 3D for you.
Yes.
Interesting. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. I need to. I've done music and stuff, but not 3D models yet.
I just did it to see what it would give me, and it was a pretty good copy of it. It wouldn't you wouldn't it wasn't good. I think for inlays and that you almost need a line drawing, don't you?
Well, that's how I ask for it. I say, give me I always say I want a black and white vector line drawing, but it's never vectored. It's still a decent line drawing, but you still have to run the bitmap trace. And therein lies the problem, because the bitmap trace always puts junk in it that you have to, little bitty rectangles and stuff, that if there's any noise in there at all, it'll pick it up and put something in there you don't want. So I don't know. It's still, there's no way I could draw some of the stuff it's creating. So I'm real happy with the pictures, and maybe to kill some time tonight, I'll show you some of the things I've asked for and what they've given me. We can do that here in a little bit.
Now, Nick M out in the chat said use Blender.
Yeah.
I would assume you meant put the AI thing into Blender to make it do it. Blender and I don't get along because I don't understand it. But I assume that's what you mean, is to put it in there and do the touch up in Blender, because Blender's a 3D modeling.
Yeah, I think I downloaded it once, and I was like you. When I start messing with something, unless it's just super easy and super intuitive, I'm done, because I just don't have time to spend a lot of time learning something, or I just don't want to, one or the other.
Well, you and I agree. It's
let me catch this right here. John says he's talking about his new CNC. He said he bought a Premier Plasma CNC I had homing on my Gatton CNC, but I didn't have soft limits. Okay, good deal. Well, you're gonna love that plasma. Except those things make a lot of mess.
Yes.
That nasty stuff to breathe. You think MDF's bad? Woo! Try breathing some of that plasma metally dust stuff.
There was talk about plasmas. It's been 14 years, 13. Well, it's been a little bit. But when I had my laser, I also had a plasma, and it was one or the other. Well, we already know the outcome, but yeah.
Cody said he's excited for the Carveco AI. Now let me let's talk about this a minute. Here's something I got thinking about today after I had a minute to think about it, after starting to watch the video by Becky at Vectric. All right, so we've got all these different AI things: Microsoft Copilot, Google Gemini. I don't know. There's half a dozen of them probably that I got bookmarked here that I've used at some time or another. And now we got Carveco coming out with its own AI thing. So right now, obviously, a lot of folks are excited because that's built into Carveco and Hamilton and James Dean Designs, and I don't know, probably some more folks have done videos on it, and uh, make it sound really cool. But is it going to be where eventually all the other AIs like Google Gemini and Microsoft Copilot, and there's another one I keep forgetting what it is, but it'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, is it going to get to the point where now they come a little farther along and now it's like, oh, well, crap, I bought this subscription to Carveco when I could have just used this, because they're all going to be pretty much heading down the same track. You know what I mean? So I wonder, like I said the other night, I think for the first time in 20 years, Vectric's probably playing catch up now. But is it really going to matter? Because do they need to catch up to Carveco with the AI thing, or is a third party AI going to get to where it does better than what the Carveco AI thing does? So I don't know. The technology is just changing so fast; it's hard to keep up.
The only thing that's crossing my mind about all this AI, and I love it, don't get me wrong, I think it's great, but it's going to get to the point where we're not even going to have to think about what we're going to do or how to do it. So instead of going in and designing it with your own mind and doing it, like old CAD drawings or, engineering, you draw everything out. Now it's pretty much type it in, tell CAD to do whatever. I don't know. It almost feels like it's taking out some of the imagination of designing and crafting.
And the creativity of it.
The creativity. I mean, I might be totally wrong on this, but this is just what I feel with the upcoming. It's just going to become easier. And well, I guess everybody wants life to be easy, but I like challenges though.
Yeah. Well, it's probably going to get to the point where, how here I go opening up that can of worms again.
Go for it.
That old argument about CNC is not real woodworking.
I remember that.
Been going on since the beginning of CNC. But it's going to get to the point where the same thing with AI. It's like, oh, well, you did it with AI. So,
it's not real woodworking. I get it. It's still, you're designing or you're making something, but the creativity from your own mind, it's like taking it away from. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but
yeah. Well, I know in my case, like I said, I have no artistic ability, but if I could draw the things that I want to draw, I would draw them and then use them for V-carve inlays. But since I'm a lousy drawer, I use AI to get me the basic drawing. And then again, it's not like I'm just taking it and going, okay, let me throw it into V-carve Pro, hit the easy button, and boom, there's my code and gets me a perfect inlay. Now I'm spending hours, if not days, on some things to go through it because AI still doesn't know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I want, but AI is not quite there yet. Now it did, having said that, it does give me what I ask for. I mean, initially, it's like, if I say I want a line drawing of a grizzly bear, it gives me a cool thing of a grizzly bear, but it doesn't know that or at least it doesn't understand yet. That's something I'm still working on, is trying to do my prompts better. It doesn't know that, hey, you don't need to put all this stuff on here because I'm going to be deleting some of it. And then some things need to be closed vectors where I can get my bit in there and all that. and so you just still spend a lot of time
Working on it.
fixing them up.
I'm not saying I'm not going to use it. Oh yeah, I'll probably use the heck out of it, but it's just the feeling, you know.
Well,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I kind of felt like that too, because I'm about as old school as it gets on a lot of things. I mean, me, Sean. I'm
Yeah.
pretty old school,
Oh yeah,
but
to the point.
when it comes to AI, it's like, well, if you want to get good at whatever you're trying to get good at, if you're not willing to jump on the AI train and try to learn it, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah, because it's going regardless.
Yeah,
It's there and it's rolling, and
yeah.
it's only going to get better. I know that. I understand that.
That's why I'm kind of, I've tried different ones. Let me see if I can. That is bugging the heck out of me because I can't think of. Oh, I just now thought of it. I told you I'd think of it. Chat GPT. That was the other one.
Yeah.
So you got Chat GPT, Microsoft Copilot, and then Gemini. Google Gemini is the latest one I found. Well, I've used all of those and probably a couple others that I can't remember. And when I did I guess one reason why I like the Google Gemini is when I use the other two, Copilot or Chat GPT, since haven't got a subscription plan, and I didn't want to get one yet because I'm still getting my feet wet with all that stuff. You'd ask a couple of things and it'd give you a couple of pictures, and then you do it again and it'd say, well, you got to wait until after 6 p.m. tomorrow because you've used up your freebies or whatever. So then you have to wait. Well, when I started doing Google Gemini one day, I just did one, then I did another one, then I did another one, then I went and did another one. And I'm like, man, this thing doesn't have a limit, I guess, because I went crazy. And so now that's kind of been my go-to. And not only that, but it does seem to uh, give me what I'm looking for.
That's the Gemini.
Google Gemini, yeah.
I'll try that. Andy says there's Gork too. What if isn't that Apple?
That's isn't that the Twitter one or the X?
Not sure.
Elon's,
Oh,
isn't that
yeah.
Elon's baby?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Cody says he uses it to generate reports. All right, I still got to try this. John told me about this the other day. I've got it downloaded. In fact, I've even got it installed, but every day I forget to open it up and try it out. Says it does STL and gives you vectors for carving. Does a fantastic job. All right, well, I need to. I'm wondering if I could take some of the drawings that I've had Google Gemini generate and put them in the VistaScope, or is it some kind of an AI, or is it just
I don't know.
a drawing thing? I don't even know. I don't know.
Let's
I've
find
got
out.
it installed, but I haven't looked at it. I'll have to try to do that. Okay. So Josh says it's a wood CNC carver, not metal. Okay. So, all right. The plasma thing threw me off, I guess.
Turn any image into a 3D relief.
I've got to make time to try that out tomorrow. Well, let's see how we doing on time. We got plenty of time. I'll bring up some of these things I've been getting. If I can remember where I put them. Yeah, there. Let me just pick a few of these. Try to pick. Okay, here's. I'll get this. Oh, I don't know where the. Let me go to the download. That's probably where I can show it easier.
So VistaSculpt has its own AI. Interesting.
Ooh, how that thing get so big? That ain't really what I wanted to do. Let's see if I can do it. I'm wading through this because I've gotten so many of them. Okay, here's a good one here. If I can get it moved over here, and then I'll share my screen. All right, this is one. This is a Gemini, Google Gemini one that I did.
Oh, that looks good.
And
that's
I can't remember the prompt, but I asked for a largemouth bass to be jumping out of the water, trying to get. Uh, I don't think I said a crankbait, but I don't even remember what I said. But anyway, you can see the fishing line. It's kind of weird because it's got the line tied to the back end of the bait there. So that's what I mean. It's not everything is correct, but sometimes the problem is for what I want to use in doing V-carve inlays is it's almost too detailed because there's so much stuff here and it's so small that a lot of that's going to have to be deleted to be able to do a V-carve inlay. And see, you look at these scales, look how, uh, that's what I mean. There's just too much stuff going on. It's a great picture. And if you were going to put that and engrave it on a laser, that'd be awesome.
That'd work, yeah.
But they're just a little bit busy for, what I need for V-carve inlays. But let's see if I can pick another one here. I got a big long list of stuff here.
Yeah, just tell your AI to redraw with less detail.
Yeah, now I have done that, but then a lot of times, then it's not. It does it with too few details. Let me see what this one looks like. No, I don't want to show that one. Let's see. Here we go. This is the other one I was looking for. If I can get it to come on. I mentioned the grizzly bear. See, here's a good thing here, but again, it'd be a great one to laser carve, but there's just so many small things and all that. Like some of this stuff, like right here, you couldn't even get a bit in there to do, or you might get it in there, but it's not going to be able to carve the full depth that you need it to do. So uh, there's just so many things that you have to spend hours correcting these. Just like all of these things come to a sharp point here. Well, when you're using that tapered ball nose like I am with the radius tip, that needs to be slightly rounded, even though, but looking at it like this, you can't tell it's rounded. And when you zoom in, you can. Well, so all of those, and you see how many there are on this bear, all of those have to be changed for it to work right. So a lot of stuff, but like I said, there's no way old Dave could sit down and draw a bear like that. So I get AI to get me close, and yeah, I still have to spend hours, if not days,
Cleaning it up. I get it.
cleaning it up to where I can make sure that uh, the bit's going to work right. Because when you're doing the inlays, you're doing the plug, the pocket, and the plug. So if you don't get them to where they fit in, it's not going to work. So that's why you have to spend so much time doing it.
Yeah, Kenneth is saying Cody can create a needle beam bent.
What did he say? I missed it.
Cody can create a needle V-bit.
Oh, Cody can, yeah.
There.
Okay,
Reading
Ross
here.
says, learn your CNC Vector V12 new game changing feature. Yeah, everybody uses that word game changing. Everything is game changing. Okay, John says it will import your own pictures and will create a 3D model of it. Yeah.
Was that business sculpt? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, he's talking about the
Yeah, that's not
sculpt
cheap.
one.
For it's $350 a year, so it's a script. But it works with Fusion, Blender, ArtCam, and many
Yeah,
more.
Vista Sculpt isn't free. Another subscription looks like offers free trial. Yeah. I just, you know, that's the other thing about me, not just old school, but I hate subscriptions.
Yeah.
But now I got two of them now.
Oh,
I've had one for a long time for Design Spark Mechanical, and I don't want to stop it because when I got it, it was $11.99 a month.
mm,
And I think if you go look now, it's up to about 14 or $15. So I think if I stopped and then decided to go back, I'd
this
have to
one
pay the new thing. So I'm just
bump up.
hanging with it. And I do use that every time I'm out in the shop or whatever, and I think of some little widget or something I need. I just run in here, model it up, and then send it to old Bamboo back here. And
Mhm.
a few minutes later, I've got what I'm looking for. So that's really handy. But I got this other stuff, and it's so recent I don't even remember. Let me drop my screen down here. Look. Um, well, there's the Vista Sculpt, but that's not the one I'm talking about. It's what the heck? Oh, I know now. I remember now. It is it's some stuff called Vector Magic. I was watching a YouTube video. I know, big surprise. But I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy, of course, he didn't mention it was subscription. He just mentioned the name, and I'm like, oh, let me go check that out. So I came in here and I got it, and then as soon as I got it, I realized that oh, now it's a subscription, but it was like uh, $9.99, I think, or something like that. I'm like, okay, you
Oh,
got me
for a
for at
year.
least a month, and I'll try it out. But I did it on a few things. I'd take these pictures like this grizzly bear that the uh, Google Gemini created for me, and I would bring it into there, and I'd say vectorize. A lot of it, it did a good job. Still a lot of stuff to correct. Be, be but as far as tracing the lines and stuff, did a good job on that. Uh, but on some other things where I was trying to do a logo, and all I could I don't have the artwork. All I have was a screenshot that I got off of somebody's Facebook page, and it's a JPEG, and you know how JPEG is when you zoom in, it's all pixels and
Mhm.
all that. So that vector magic did not work any magic on a JPEG. I can tell you that. So after I did that, I'm like, okay, well, you got me for a month, so 'cause I've already paid $9.99, so you got me for 30 days at least. So after that, I'll probably have to try to remember to cancel that one. But anyway, it worked good on some things it didn't. Let's see. Chris Gallagher says AI is overrated. Any other software released at this stage of development would fail day one. Yeah. Well, they're all going to get better. They're getting
Yeah.
better all the time. They're getting better all the time.
I'll bet you 10 to 1 Vetric will have one this time next year.
Probably.
Well,
They'll probably have it with their next upgrade so that you can pay for it.
At least that'll be a real upgrade.
Well, yeah.
yeah. Andy says, I think if you ask for a line drawing for CNCing, they will have less detail. Not necessarily, because you have to see, that's what I mean. They don't fully understand when you say because I've said for use with a CNC router V-carve inlay. And, like that grizzly bear that I just showed you with all that detail, it's not good for inlays, but you could probably V-carve it just fine.
Or
If you're
laser
just
it.
going to V-carve it on the surface, if that's all you're going to do, it'd turn out great. But yeah, AI, it's just hard to word it in a way to let them know exactly what you want.
Well, just like a kid, it's learning. SolidWorks Maker is $50 a year.
Here's one I hadn't heard of, Atom CAD AI. I don't think I've heard of that one. Yeah, Harry's got a good idea. It says just run the bass image through some anti-gerrymandering software.
That's good.
That might do it. Might do it. Yeah, Marcelo said he spent days. I think that's one reason why I have so many different images. I mean, I've got folders full of them that I've got from AI, and then I bring them into VCarve and I start cleaning them up, and then I just flat get tired, and I'm like, all right, I got to get up and go do something else, and then I'll come back and I'll work on a different one for a while. So I've got a whole bunch of them that are actually saved as the VCarve file, but they're not near ready to run yet. I do have about 3 of them that I'm pretty satisfied that I haven't missed anything. And in fact, I was going to run one today, but it's been raining all day, hard at sometimes. So the humidity was just off the charts, and I was afraid to unseal those things, afraid they might go whoop and start dancing on me. So I just decided to put it off. So I may try to tackle one tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the only thing that worries me about sealed packages, because that's the condition it is when it left the manufacturer for humidity. Like here, it's the same. It's like almost 50% down here. Is it? Well, it's dropped. It's 46. So
Andrew Haig says SolidWorks Maker is $50 a year now. I don't know what all you can do with SolidWorks Maker. I mean, I'm an old SolidWorks user from when I used to do the sheet metal work, but I don't know what you get for $50 a year, but that don't sound too terribly bad. Says with AI, everyone is afraid of being left behind without considering the end user experience. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Sent you a couple of birdhouses for Paul to take a look at. All right, I'll check. I don't have my email open right now, but I'll look at that and give them to Paul. All right. Well, else are we going to talk about? We've done beat AI to death now.
I just loaded up Adam just to see what it was about, and even that one's a paid prescription.
Yeah, they're you know, most of them aren't really that much. You know, like I said, I pay $11.99 for Design Spark, and then I just signed up for that Vector Magic, and it's $9.99. So you know, it's not like they're terribly expensive, but it's like if you're not careful, you'll have 15 subscriptions, and you know, it's
That's
like,
10 bucks
wait a
a
minute.
pop.
So
This one here is their Pro is $29.99 a month, and their standard is 10 bucks, $9.99.
I have not tried Grok. I'll have to try that. Okay, Andrew says he don't see much difference. Well, if that's the case, $50 a year would be a steal. Then you did say a year, wasn't it? Yeah, $50 a year. Yeah, that would be a steal because I haven't used SolidWorks in so long now. Uh, I'm sure I'm pretty rusty at it, but unless they've changed things a lot, um, it should be like riding a bike, I guess. I know I didn't. I don't know what the well, Andrew. If you use it at work, what? Let me ask you this. I remember back when I was working, and I'm not sure what it was. It was either from version 14 to 15, or maybe it was 15 to 16. But I remember we got to email notice that the new version was out. So you know, they said, okay, go ahead and get it installed and all that stuff. So I did that, and then I'm like, what in the heck have they done to SolidWorks? And it turns out what they had done is, don't ask me why they thought of this, but they had decided to change the whole interface, the icons and everything, all the color, because they used to have brightly colored icons and stuff. I mean, you could glance at something, especially if you've used it a long time. It's all muscle memory, you know, right where to go to click on something and all that. Well, when we loaded this new stuff, it was all real bland and gray looking. There wasn't any colors and stuff. And the SolidWorks had decided that they were going to make it more user friendly for the people who are colorblind.
Interesting.
Now, Google sometime and find out what percentage of the population is colorblind. It's about 5%, I think, or at least it was back then when I Googled it. And I'm like, so they changed this all for one little small group of people. And you would have thought that they would go, okay, well, let's leave it like it is. But if you're colorblind, you can turn this setting on and it will make it the other. No, they just made it all gray, all bland. And that's one reason why I never liked Autodesk products, which is AutoCAD Inventor and later on Fusion 360 and all that. So,
And the colorblind people can't tell anyway.
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I was really pissed after that. So I went back to an older version, and and I guess it's still that way. I don't know. Let's see if he answered it. All right, John says, sent you the vectors for the grizzly bear head. The one I'm just showing on here. I mean, I've got it converted to vectors. It's just not V-carve inlay friendly as is after doing the trace. I'll check that out. Like I said, I don't have my email open right now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it's 1 in 10 men, about 1 in 40 for women. Okay, so let's just take men. So it's 10% then that are colorblind. But yeah, I didn't get that. I mean, if they want to do that for the people that are colorblind, great. But put a little setting in there with switch you can turn on or off and go, yes, I am colorblind. So let's go to the blah screen. Or, no, I'm not. And I like it the old way. Leave it the old way. But no, they just made it all
Oh,
bland looking. And I had a heck of a time because it slowed my productivity way down because I was used to, they not only just changed the thing, but you when you use SolidWorks a lot, there's certain icons you use all the time and other things you don't use all the time or rarely use. So you can set up your toolbars and all that. Well, when you get all that stuff set up and all of a sudden they all look the same color, it's like, oh, nuts. So I hated that. Yeah, changed them all to bland looking, just gray. And they had brighter colors before for the icons.
okay. Oh, I was gonna say I am trying Grok for the first, but looks like I got to sign up or sign in. Can I sign in?
Okay, so John saying he's from Vistaco. Let me see if I can open my own email. I have it turned off just so it won't chime when I get something. Bear, there it is. Let's see. Okay, that's an SVG. All right, well, let's just do this live. Let's make it fun. I'm going to save this SVG someplace where I can find it here in a minute. And I'll open up VCard. We'll bring that sucker in there and see what happens, John. Where can I put? Let me put it in with the other bear. Where is that stupid thing? Oh, let me close that. Yeah, it's here. Well, where did it go? All right, I just put it on the desktop. I'll find it that way.
The grizzly bear is down in the bottom there on the bottom of the page here, right next to you. See him down there on the line?
Oh yeah, well that's yeah, that's because that's my screen share that I've got over here.
Oh, okay.
See, now let me open up VCar Pro, and I will bring in that SVG that John just sent. Okay, now let me. Can everybody see my VCard Pro?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to import. I got to go to desktop. There it is. Oh, that's a whole lot less detail than that other bear. And see, even this, well, that's not even a closed vector. See, so there'd be a lot of cleanup on that right there. A lot of it, because see, none of these it's not even a closed vector. And there's something.
Hey, Ryan's out in the chat. Ryan's out in the chat checking us to see if we're doing a good job.
Okay. All right. We're winging it, Mr. Ballard.
It's working.
Just like we talked about. We're winging it. We've almost killed. We have killed an hour
Yeah.
each time. Yeah. Yeah. We're on overtime now. But yeah, that's. I thought when John said he had the bear, I thought he was talking about he had um, that bear I showed that he somehow did it in Vistascope. But yeah,
I was thinking 3D.
yeah. Now it saved as an SVG file, so that's a scalable vector graphics. So, but yeah, that's not near the detail that other one had, and it's not. Those are funky looking lines. Even look at it. That's not looking any better at all to me with that. But I will have to try that. I've got the Vistascope uh, loaded up, or downloaded and installed, but I just haven't opened it up and tried it.
It reminds me of Vectric. What was it? They had PhotoCarve. Was it PhotoCarve?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you could take a photo and then it would pull it out to
Yeah.
make it look like a 3D model or 2.5D.
I think they still have that in Vectric VCarve Pro.
Yeah, actually, like an add-on.
There's that old man.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Yeah,
Happy
hope you're
birthday.
having a good birthday week, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time away, my friend.
It's all downhill.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was good till about 60. So he might have a good 10 years left.
There you go.
Boy, you're just full of joy and cheer, aren't you?
Right. I'm 60 in a couple months, so
I'm 79 the first of the month.
yeah, I have no place. No, yeah, I
That's
can't
why
say
I
it.
always like hanging around Paul because I don't feel so damn old then.
Makes you feel young, don't I?
Heck yeah.
Make you
Yeah.
feel young.
Heck yeah. We got a few good years left, Paul.
Oh yeah, yeah. I plan on it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Harry says he'll be 68 when his son graduates high school.
holy cow.
Oh wow. Let's see. Yeah, that's about where I'll be.
Al
I'll be
says I make
68.
him feel young too.
When my son graduates, I'll be 68 years old. No,
You will
60.
be?
Yeah.
There's another 79
Hey,
in
Rob's
November.
right up there too, isn't he?
Do it,
So is
lady.
Clyde. Clyde's the same age I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Big Al says when you hit 60, it's downhill from there. Paul makes me feel young. Paul is pretty young. He is pretty young. You got to stay busy. That's the trick.
Yep.
You got to keep moving. Use it or lose it, they say.
That's right.
But, I use it. I just can't remember what I used it for most of the time.
Oh lordy.
Or what you should be using it for.
Yeah, that too.
And that's why I have young kids at my age. Wouldn't give them up for the world though. I just started late.
Yeah.
All right, now according to the YouTubes over here on this screen, we've got 40 people watching and 27 thumbs up. So
At one time, I think we had 46,
the
if I remember.
the math ain't mathing, folks. Hit that thumbs up. What are you doing?
And if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah.
This happens every week.
Yeah. And if you don't like me, don't worry about hitting the thumbs up because this isn't my channel. I'm just filling in. So you're helping out Ryan, not me. So
Yeah,
there's
Dave's
probably a
here
bunch
because
of people going,
Ryan,
"Oh yeah, let's see."
Dave's here because Ryan doesn't trust Sean or me.
Well, I don't know why he trusts me because
We'll be throwing dwarves all night.
fortunately he doesn't. His isn't set up like mine. He don't have that many buttons to hit. He's basically got 3 main buttons, so I can handle. I came in earlier. I don't know, probably 8:15 or so, and looked, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he's got his. Because I think the last time I guest hosted, he didn't even have the pro scene set up. It was just hit this and then make sure you watch and hit this when it does. Now he does some things automatically. So
Ryan says, give a thumbs up if you like Dave more than
oh,
me.
don't say that, Ryan. They'll be hitting the thumbs down button.
It's all good either way. It's interaction.
Yeah, I guess so. That's one thing I hated. You remember back when I won't say no names, but right after the 2020 election, YouTube, back then YouTube, you could still hit thumbs up and it would, like right now it says 27 thumbs up, but it would also tell you how many thumbs down you had.
Yep.
Well, back when the 2020 election happened and who got in there, all these videos that the White House was putting out, they started getting bombarded with thumbs down.
Yep.
So YouTube changed it and they still have not. I mean, the only one that can find out how many thumbs down there are now is whoever owns the account. So
no, not necessarily, because I can see right now we have 12 up and 0 down. Well, let me refresh it to get the actual numbers. Hold on. We've got 1 thumbs down, 33 up and 1 down.
Now, where are you seeing that?
It's an app for Google, for YouTube that you can get.
Oh, is it like video? What you call it, or
it's an add-on little deal.
Oh, okay.
But it shows both, thumbs up and thumbs down.
Okay. All right. Well, so we did get 1 thumbs down.
Yeah, we got one. We actually got one.
So what do we got? 33 thumbs up? Is that what you said?
Yep. 33.
Well, we still got, according to this, 40 people watching. So we still got a few. 44 watching. It just changed. So we've still got a few slackers out there. So
hit either one of them. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Yeah.
Actually,
hit one of the other. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It don't matter.
I want to see that number go up 1.
But like I said, you're not thumbs up and me. You're thumbs up and Ryan. So you want to come thumbs down me, you'll have to come to my other channel on Wednesday. So, which, by the way, I did mention. I think I've got some cool pictures to show. Some awesome stuff by Marcelo, and I think I'm gonna have. Yeah, I'll probably have it by Wednesday. I'm gonna have a big announcement Wednesday.
Ooh.
Big,
huge. Really big, huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
Hopefully, I catch the live.
But yeah, I'll have that ready Wednesday. It's going to be, say it with me now, game changing.
Game changing.
That's what every new thing that comes out now, that's what it is. It's a game changer. But yeah. I'll have to make sure I don't forget. But I was thinking about it today. I'm like, yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while, for a few weeks now, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we could wrap this up. We've been at it 1:15. I guess I was going to wait till Ryan leaves, but he's still out there. Maybe we should stay on. He's still watching us. But
Or world's first.
Yeah.
world's first. Yeah, there's another.
Or we're taking a deep dive.
Yeah. No, I didn't order a new toy. Ryan said I ordered a new toy. I didn't get a new toy.
Did somebody send you a new toy?
No, I ain't got no new
Oh.
toy. I haven't got to. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the other catchphrase is that they say besides game changer. But game changer is probably the number one annoying thing that everybody says now.
All
my
the new
favorite.
weasel.
My favorite, where's the beef?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't think anything has real beef in it anymore.
It's all processed meats.
Did you
Ultimate,
know?
yeah, that's a good one. Ryan said ultimate, yeah.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Taco John's 33% beef. That's it. The rest is all filler.
Well, that's probably 33%. That's
Taco
probably not bad compared to a lot of other places.
That's why they don't call it meat or beef. They call it their taco, whatever. Yeah. Welcome to the new age. It's the bomb. I thought that was like 10 years ago.
Dwayne says, I miss the days when we would sit and watch Dave for 3 hours watching him build a new toy. Yeah, I've done a lot of unboxings live, which always take way longer than if you were just doing them.
Some of the cool toys, Dave, was like your duplicator that you completely built from scratch. I mean, that should take you back a couple of years.
Couple of years, gosh. You talking about the one I called the copy carver duplicator?
Yeah.
That is still my. What's weird is that I don't even have that thing. I threw it in the fire pit, burned it up, and that's still my number one video. Got over 1 million views, I think, on that first one. I think that's the one. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Ryan said they did a 3-hour printer build a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sovel, the SV08 Max.
Yep.
Oh, come here, cat.
Well, your dog sounds a lot like a cat there.
Yes, I do have a cat.
It looks a lot like a cat.
Yeah. That is a weird dog.
If this starts barking, I'll worry.
That is a weird dog.
Oh, she thinks she's a dog. She goes outside with them and she comes in with them.
Well, I'm going to close out my VCar Pro. And we'll get ready to sign off of here, I guess. Sean, what you got going on this week? You're going to be live Wednesday morning, right? Coffee with Klondike?
Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock Central. Coffee with Klondikes.
That's 11 a.m. for all you cool folks.
Yeah. I'll be nice.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard for me to watch that because by 11 a.m. my time, I mean, it's coffee with Klondike, but I'm already coffeeed out. I've already been up, since dark 30, and it's time for me to get out in the shop. And I can't watch anything on my TV out in the shop anymore. My TV is kaput.
Oh, bummer.
I'm not sure, but I had like it's an old TV. It's like I bought it in like 2007 or something, but it was perfect for out there. I had a what do you call it, a Amazon Fire Stick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd get the Wi-Fi and stuff out there, and I could watch YouTube and whatever else I wanted. But it's I had trouble in my master bathroom. I went to plug, I don't know, electric razor or something in, and it wouldn't work. That outlet was dead. It wouldn't work. And so I thought, well, that's odd. So then I went out to the garage and I looked at the breaker, and I'm like, well, the breaker's not tripped, so I don't know what the deal is. So then I went and I noticed that there's a little thing you plug into the outlets that has like a nightlight type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to have those because when I get up in the middle of the night, I have a black dog, a big black dog. So if you don't have some kind of a nightlight where you can at least catch a shadow, I'll fall right over that joker all the time. So I have night lights in both the bathrooms. And anyway, I walked by that bathroom, noticed that night light was out. So then I thought, oh, well, if both bathrooms are out, they're all tied in to a, what do you call it, a GFI circuit.
Yeah.
But neither one of those outlets in the bathroom have the little button you push. It's also tied into the one lone outlet that's in the garage that was there initially when I moved, because back then, they don't think you're going to build a shop in a garage, so they just put one outlet in there. And it's got the button on it. Well, it was behind my big thing of little drawers, my organization stuff. And so I had to pull all that out from the wall and try to push that little GFI thing in. Well, when I went to push it in, as soon as I'd push it in, it'd pop right back out. So I'm like, well, what the heck is going on with that thing? Because it's tripping that, but it's not tripping the breaker. So I unplugged the extension cord, and because I thought it was a cheap cord I'd bought off of Amazon, so I thought maybe this extension cord's not even good. So I take the cord to the TV and I plug it into another power strip with the switch off, and I hit the switch, and when I hit the switch, I hear bzzz.
Oh no!
So I don't know whether something crawled up in that TV and shorted something out or what, but there was because I got the TV on one of those swivel wall mount stands, but when you take it off of the normal stand, there's a big hole right there. So a bug or something could have crawled up in there and shorted something out. I don't know, but my TV is now kaput, and I hate it. I mean, it was an old TV, but man, it was perfect for. I hadn't had the Fire Stick on it that long, and I'm like, wouldn't you know it? So anyway, yeah. So I have to either watch you sitting on the big TV, sitting in my recliner, or I have to turn on the computer out in the shop, and it's just not the same.
Dave, TVs have dropped drastically in price.
Oh, I know, but I'm not going to buy another one for out there. Probably, I've also got to replace my big one in the house because it's been slowly going out. It'll get to the point where it'll just go black, and I have to unplug it, and I guess let the capacitors drain or whatever. And then after a couple of hours, I can plug it back in. It'll work again. But it's got a spot in the left-hand corner that's darker than everywhere else. So I got to buy a new one of those. That's a 65-inch. So
maybe they give you a deal on two of them.
Well, I don't want a 65-inch out there in the shop. That's only a 32-inch I have in the shop. I don't have room for a 65. I wouldn't have nowhere to hang it, one that big. But Ryan's.
You won't buy green bananas either.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't take it with you.
Sign off. Well, back to it then. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I guess we've killed another 9 minutes or so. I guess we'll go ahead and get ready to get off here.
Al says a 32-inch is $156. And Dwayne says that he got a 32-inch for $60.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think back in 2007, when I bought that it's a 32 inch, the one I had out there. I think it was like $400 back when I bought it. But I just got a thing. I get emails from Best Buy all the time, and I look and they have, for about $300 or $300 to $400, I can get a 65 inch.
Ain't bad.
I just haven't got one. I
was
just keep unplugging that one and waiting. I'm gonna get to every last minute out of it I can. When it goes dark on me and then I can't get it to
Then it's time.
come back to life, that'll be the time I'll order one. Of course, football season is coming up, so I probably have to order a new one.
You'll need
before
one
then.
then.
I remember when LCDs came out; they weren't cheap.
Yeah, and like I said, that's a 32 inch that I have out there in the garage. But back in 2007, even a 32 inch was not a lot. It's not like a CRT type thing, but they were a lot thicker and heavier. It was all I could do to get that thing, get up on a ladder and try to lift that thing up and find the spot where it's on the
Mm-hmm.
swivel thing. But yeah, I hope they've gotten not only cheaper but a lot lighter too, because that 65 inch was
They have
a handful to try to pick up and hit that spot just right where it's gonna hook on that thing. But all right, we've killed a bunch of time. Still got some slackers out there. Unless I refresh this, maybe that's why there's not enough thumbs up there. Oh yeah, okay. 37 watching, 37 thumbs up. All right, we can leave.
And still only one down.
Our work here is done. Anyway, hope everybody enjoyed listening to us ramble tonight. There'll be a more structured show next week, I'm guessing, because your main man Ryan will be
host
back
with the most.
So,
I was wondering if you'd do that, Sean.
Pardon?
I was wondering if you'd do that, if I stuck my head up, if you'd get rid of that.
you talking about the thing?
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, yeah, I stuck my head up.
I have no control.
Oh, I thought you had control.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, no?
No,
Okay.
You're
Dave is in control.
Yeah.
It's all Dave's fault.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, birthday boy.
Yeah. Have fun.
Hope enjoy the last few days of your birthday week here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Denny Dawkins says the FCC is going to stop using the current TV transmission in a year or two. That's why TVs are cheap. The new standard will be AST
digital
with encryption. Oh. Well, that's all right. I'll be gone in a few years anyway.
I'm waiting for the implants.
I'll just buy a cheap TV.
That won't last more than 2-3 years anyway, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of when I bought this 65 inch. It's I bought it on a Father's Day. It was a Father's Day sale at Best Buy. And I think I paid $1,400 for that one. It's a Vizio. And I'm trying to think how long. I probably had it at least 10 or 12 years, I'm guessing.
That's pretty good.
But yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Let everybody get back to doing something important. And I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys, just like old times,
cool.
man.
It's been a while.
Prime time.
Prime
And
time
even got a
players.
thumbs down. Yeah, we still got it. We still got it. All right. Well, we will get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. If you're not doing nothing Wednesday morning, check out Sean with Coffee at Klondike at that stupid time, 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern, 10
Just
a.m.
before,
10,
just
10
before lunch.
Central,
time.
11 Eastern.
Yeah,
Just
whatever.
before lunch.
And then Wednesday night I'll be doing Hobby CNC with Dave. And like I said, I'll be showing off some awesome pictures that Marcelo sent me, and I'll have a big surprise announcement probably at the end of the show. So make sure you stick around. I'm sure it'll piss a few people off, but oh well. All right, let's say goodnight and get out here, guys. See
Good night.
y'all. Well, I won't see y'all. Ryan will see y'all next week. Take care, everybody.
Bye.